All right, to finish up our surface area, we're going to talk about one more pyramid one, and then we'll get into surface area of cones. Okay, so this first one, okay, surface area of a pyramid, well, we're going to assume that it is a regular polygon, okay, so a regular hexagon here, okay, for the bottom or the base of the shape, okay, and they gave us a bunch of information up here. They gave us that the height, okay, or we'll call it the slant height because technically it's the slant height, is 12. Okay? The apothem of the base is 6, and the base length is 4. Okay, so first, if we are going to find the area of our hexagon, if you remember from our other lessons, area equals 1/2 A times P. Okay, so they gave us what our apothem was, which was 6. And then our perimeter is going to be 4 times, we have 6 sides. Okay, so if I'm going to type all that in, 1/2 times 6 times 4 times 6, we end up with an area of our base to be 72 units squared. Now that's just half of it. We also have all of our triangles here, and they gave us that the slant height was 12, and we already know that the base is 4. And we have 6 of these, right? Because there's 6 of them coming off of the hexagon. So we're going to have to multiply it by 6 at the end. And we know area equals 1/2 base times height. So area equals 1/2 4 times 12. Okay, so when we type that all into our calculator, we end up with an area equal to be 24. But remember, we have to multiply it by 6. So 24 times 6, we end up with 144 units squared for our lateral faces. Then we add together 72 plus 144, so a total area of 116 units squared. The next one, the area of the cone, is a little different because we actually are including the slant height. Okay, cones also have a slant height right here. Okay, so slant height is always written as like an L or a cursive lowercase l. Okay, we're going to take the area of the base, which is a circle area, and then we're going to take the radius times pi times slant height to get kind of that curved part in there. So make sure you write it down. Alright, so finding the area of a cone, okay, we're going to take r squared times pi and add together our radius times slant height times pi. Okay, so we're going to plug in what we know. They gave us slant height and they gave us radius, which is all we need to find the surface area of a cone. Area of the base, 6 squared times pi, and then times the radius times the slant height times pi. I would love it if you could keep it in terms of pi. I know that's sometimes hard for some of us. We end up with 60 pi here. 60 plus 36, we end up with 96 pi inches squared. All right, I want you to try this one. So pause the video. Yes, pause it even if you think you know how to do it. Okay, pause it. And then when you're done, come back. Always write down the formula first. R squared pi plus r slant height times pi. So 5, oops, not 5, radius is 4. 4 squared pi plus 4 times 5 times pi. So we get 16 pi plus 20 pi, which is 36 pi centimeters squared. Now for those of you who like the decimal, you should have gotten 113.1 centimeters squared. Both of these are right. One or the other. Okay, make sure you rewatch the video if you're unsure of something at this point. Okay, I know it was a lot. There's a lot of different shapes going on, but as long as you break them apart into the shapes that you already know, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, and the confusing ones like a cone and a cylinder, you do have a formula for. All the other ones can be broken down into shapes that you already know.